sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we talk outdoors for the next 90 minutes on this, the fourth Saturday of the month, which means it is another Wong Day. And that's Wong, as in Ron Wong.
Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is. It's a great day in the neighborhood.
It is. It's going to be a little bit warm today.
Not where I'm going.
Compared to what the weather has been, but it's really nice.
I'm heading to Pigeon Forge today.
I'm jealous.
Yes, I'm going to be gone for a little while, and looking forward. I might run into Dolly over there while I'm there. I might.
Well, I don't care anything about that.
When I go to No Way Jose to eat Mexican food, I've always seen Ricky Skaggs, who's been in there 2 times when I've been over there. But can't wait.
All right.
And I know you don't mind Pigeon Forge, do you, Bill Cooksey?
I don't mind Pigeon Forge, but squirrel season opens, so
I
I'm going squirrel hunting and dove scouting.
Dove scouting, okay. Well, normally in the old days,
fried squirrel and gravy.
Right there.
Oh my!
I had some great memories of open day of squirrel season. I always hunted with Dale Carpenter, and had a great big group that hunted the Wolf River bottoms. And he said, "Now, what you got to do now? You know, you got to look up for squirrels and not down for something else." And so I got a crick in my neck, bobbing up and down, looking for squirrels and cottonmouths.
Why are you worried about cottonmouths? They won't eat much.
They won't eat much.
They won't eat much.
I had my.
I don't know.
I don't
about
think my snake boots were as good then as they are now.
I have seen cottonmouths.
I don't even own a pair.
You do not own a pair of snake boots. All right. What
and this
size
afternoon,
do you wear?
I'll be squirrel hunting with cottonmouths, copperheads, and a bunch of canebrake rattlesnakes.
Okay, so you'll have company in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
I wear a size 9 if anyone wants to donate a pair.
Did you hear that? A size 9.
But,
he only needs one.
But I'll just have my lacrosse.
Which leg do you want to have it on?
I'll have my lacrosse knee boots on. Otherwise,
well, that's true. Yeah, but it is open day of squirrel. It is also yesterday was the first day of the velvet deer hunt.
Yep.
That I can't wait. Maybe next week we'll try to get someone to talk about their experiences of deer hunting in late August.
I saw a velvet 3-point in my yard the other day, and I thought, boy, I could take advantage.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
Get some meat in the freezer early.
I got a lot of comments on my story about the velvet deer hunt. We talked about it last time that Bill was in, talking about how to do and everything. So I hope somebody had some success yesterday in the velvet deer hunt. Hope you have great success today as we kick off the squirrel season, and a lot of folks will be out. And of course, Ron knows the more we have hunting, the less there is on the water. And,
absolutely.
And he, though it's not going to keep Ron out at
hey, Ron, Arkansas is doing their best to run plenty of people back over here onto the water.
Yeah,
good.
We're going to talk a little bit about that because the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission just recently met in Little Rock and proposed some changes for non-residents. 9 days one time, 12 another time.
When it's not going to have any water.
30 days out of the 60 days.
The first 9 days there will not be water anywhere.
Right. Well,
so nothing's huntable.
So they're chasing the non-residents off because they say the non-residents are killing all the ducks and the WMAs over there, including Biomeda. So
they're complaining about a problem they've been complaining about the 30-plus years I've hunted over there, overcrowding on their WMAs. So
don't tell everybody. This is going to be in the paper tomorrow. You don't give away any secrets other than what you're,
They hadn't passed a rule in 30 years
There
that
you
worked.
go. You've given it away. All right. That's what I'm writing about tomorrow.
This one ain't going to either.
It's not going to work, too, and it's going to hurt a lot of people. I think it's going to hurt some.
It hurts the people.
The mom and pop operations over there that the non-residents will come to. Some of the guides.
There's some of that. Well, guides won't be impacted except in a positive way.
Well, yeah, they will get the people then. Yeah,
what we're hurting are the people who can least afford to hunt. The people who have the hardest time going hunting are the people who have to hunt those. The rest of us can find a way to hunt on private
These
ground.
people like me who have some private land I can hunt on,
right?
But the people in public lands and the WMAs and
I know people, if it weren't for public land, they wouldn't be duck hunting.
That's right. That's right.
And that's who you're punishing the worst. But it's just an ill-advised proposal.
You have, other than that, he feels fine about it. But you can go to their website. That's the Arkansas Game and Fish. That's AGFC.com. There is right on the homepage there. You can give your opinion on what you think about this proposal to cut back on non-resident WMA waterfowl hunters. And it really, really does cut back. It's about half. 30 days.
We were already limited to 30 days. You were just able before to pick and choose what
now
days.
You cannot pick your days. It's set for you. And
so they put it in the days that are most utilized, so it's going to be a cluster during those days, as it always is.
Yes.
And the rest of the time, of course, if there are ducks there, it's still going to be packed, as it has been in Biomeda since 1948.
And, of course, I grew up in central Arkansas. First duck hunt was at Biomeda. So I know the crowds and things along that line. And so read my story tomorrow in a commercial appeal if it makes it. You never know. But
look forward to seeing
we're going to have
views.
some comments from not only Bill, and Bill's not shy about putting out his comments, talking about how he feels about something. That's what I appreciate about Bill. But some other things. So,
well, I've hunted that public ground through all the changes. So
you have, hadn't you? Yeah.
I've seen what has worked and what hadn't. Mostly, it's been what hadn't.
Well,
most rules have made it worse.
So that's the way it is. But anyway, we are really going to have fun on today's show. We got a couple of one crappie guest that Ron set up for us. That we always love to have Dan and Mueller on with us from Wetumpka, Alabama.
That's
and,
right.
And we're going to
Great
talk.
Place.
Of course, he's part of the Bobby Garland Baits and things like that. So Ron has set that up. And also, Ron, all you folks that listened to the Clint Davis interview that we had a couple of weeks ago with the grand champion of the FLW Cup, and he mentioned one of his sponsors. Ron didn't have to ask him, but and that's Yo Zuri. That's right.
That's right. Yo Zuri.
And so we're going to talk to Theron Asbury. He's the marketing manager for Yo Zuri, and they come out of South Florida, came over from Japan, now have Yo Zuri America, which I look forward to talking to Theron. And we always love to talk to the man that heads up Buck Knives, C.J. Buck.
Oh,
he's
always.
He's pretty sharp. No pun intended. There, I don't know if y'all got that or not yet, but
usually makes a good point.
Yes, he does. Now we're on a roll right now. So, and then we'll close it out with one of my favorite guests, Charlie Holder from Sure Shot Game Calls, and down in the Houston area. And but we got sad news to report, and Charlie's going to talk about the passing of the late Cowboy Fernandez, one of the legends we've had on this show several times. And when you think of Cowboy Fernandez, what do you think of?
Man, I think of the Yenson duck
That's
call.
it, the Yenson duck call, which he used. I think
he won a world championship. I want to say 1960 or 61.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah.
You know, so calls were going through a lot of changes.
85
then.
years old. Can you imagine what he's seen in duck hunting and things?
Oh, no doubt.
Duck
from South Texas. And,
and the World Championship, which you've been a part of.
Yeah. And the old rumor, and I've been told many times, and he said it was true, was he actually had aluminum foil between the reeds on that call. I mean, it was so tricked out compared to a normal Yenson to make it loud on top.
kind of makes you wonder about NASCAR rules and things along that line. We'll check out to see what's in that engine.
True. Hey, in duck calling, if it's a duck call, it's a duck call.
There's no
they
rule.
don't care what the reed is made out of.
Check.
And
now,
if you go to the national medal reed, they can check your call to make sure it is metal. But in our world championship, it doesn't matter.
Well, was he? And I've known a lot of things. Was he the double reed guy or the triple reed guy? Was it?
The Jensen was a double
reed. Okay.
And then the Sure Shot, one of their first calls, was a triple reed that looked like the Jensen.
It looked like the Jensen.
Right.
Well, we're going to have Charlie on later in the show, and of course, Marty Marbury's going to come waltzing in here as she does. Try once a month with Marty, and she's going to tell us about what's going on in September as far as tourism. And I know Ron has been on the road so much. I'm hoping he takes a break now that football's here. I'm sure
that means I'll be on the road.
Yeah, but that don't count. You're on your own there. I can't worry about you when you're going to a football game. Okay, son.
Well,
okay? I worry about you when
we have a couple more trips, 3 or 4 more.
I know
at
you
least
do
this year. And,
in October. You
yeah.
got some things going on in October. Don't
and
you?
December, I'm going to get to
what?
Do something very special.
Well, can you tell us now?
Yeah.
All right. What's that?
I am going to be covering an all-female duck hunt at Reelfoot Lake.
You're going to be covering an all-female duck hunt at Reelfoot Lake.
And there will probably be food involved. This is Ron's deal.
This is Ron. Is this the Ron?
Absolutely, a Ron Wong special.
Ron Wong's duck hunt.
They say it was set up for the women. This was set up
and
for Ron Wong.
And when we get ready to do
women
that,
too.
Well, I don't know about that, but
really,
something I'm really looking forward to.
Well, way to go!
They're going to duck hunt in the morning.
Yeah.
Possibly do some crappie fishing in the afternoon.
Okay.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. And as the time gets closer, and maybe afterwards, we'll try to find. It is a female organization that is a nonprofit organization that helps raise money for various charities.
Right.
So it's really a good deal.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Are you going to cook in the blind?
I am going to do some cooking.
I want to see you in the blind cooking.
I can do this.
Okay.
He can do that.
Because at Reelfoot, it's there for you.
I can do this. And at the blind, I'll be hunting out, or I won't be hunting, cooking out of.
Yeah.
We'll hold 12 people.
Okay. Hush puppies on the menu?
Everything's going to be
Do we
on
know
the
host?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Ronnie and Kelly Capps.
All right.
Very good. Very good. Wonderful.
Good deal.
couple.
Nice spot. Nice spot.
Okay. Now that we know where Ron will be in December with a blind load of women.
And that's not just any blind.
No, I know.
Ron,
No.
He could be in a nice, comfortable house.
We won't
somewhere.
even know, will we? We'll get a report from that. Okay. All right. We got Shelby McCall, our show producer. She's holding up 2 fingers. I guess she needs to get out of the room, or else we need to get off the air right now. We're going to take our first break of the night. It feels like night. It's dark. It's early.
It's still early.
We'll be right back on Outdoors with Larry Ray.